live.
Hey everybody. We don't. Move over so you can say hi.
See if anybody joins the feed.
Everybody's having dinner.
You know you can share the live feed from your phone, right? All right, somebody joined. Who we got out there? Guess we can't see who it is. They left.
That might be me.
I don't think it's you. Is it? Julie?
Nobody's out there. That must be me.
I don't see you anymore.
I gotta turn it on. Come on. Somebody's out there. Hey Kevin.
What's up, Big Kev? Cousin Kevin? Gonna see if
What's
a few more
going
people
on?
join. Want to give an introduction to the page, so stick with us for a minute. Somebody else join. What's going on out there, y'all? We just want to give y'all quick introduction to the page, the All in the Family page, what we're going to talk about, what we're not going to talk about. So first of all, welcome. This page is really about our family, what we do on a day-to-day basis. Some of y'all know us. We've been together for 30 years this year, since 1989. Since we were teenagers. We want to talk about what we think makes our relationship work. And at times what doesn't work. So we just want to welcome y'all. Some things we're not going to talk about, I can tell you right now, we're not going to talk about religion. We're not going to talk about politics. We may talk about sex.
Nope.
But seriously, we might talk about sex. What else? Oh, we'll be having some little touch points about how we are raising our kids, some of the regrets, some of the successes. What else you want to talk about? Talk to me.
I don't know.
Stop acting shy.
Anything that comes up, rolls up.
She's cute and she's shy for now. Yeah, somebody showing love. Thanks for the love. Whoever's showing love.
Oh, Justino.
Oh, what's up, Justin? You got Massachusetts and Connecticut in the house. What's going on, y'all? So we hope that y'all tune in, follow the page. Hopefully we can bring some value to a lot of families. We highly recommend that you guys ask us any questions that you have. If we answer them, then great. You know, if we can't answer them, that's most likely means that we just being private. So, and if we being private, that's most likely mean that we're not being truthful. But we're gonna try to bring it to you raw, uncut, authentic as possible, and just let y'all know what we do, how we pretty much made it from being teenage parents to being what we consider to be successful parents. Y'all, for all of y'all who know us, know that we got 3 kids right now. We've been together, we raised them all. We only have one more left to go through high school. She has one more year to go, and our kids seem to be doing very well. We want to talk about how we think we might need to switch up the game in terms of raising our kids for this new age. You want to talk about that? We can talk about that. I'll probably have to go live with somebody else on that, because I know somebody had on their Facebook page, they were talking about possibly, I don't know if you guys follow Alex Wong. He's a politician, but I know we don't want to get into politics, but I do want to get into raising your kids in the new age. So because I know a lot of parents still have a lot of old school thinking, and times are changing. They're changing fast. The internet is here. For a lot of y'all following us, know the internet was not here when we were younger, and you know, this whole thing is changing the game. Social media is changing the game. You know, I mean, even getting famous off of YouTube, Instagram, all this stuff is changing the game, and we think that it's going to be important to your kids to understand, and for a lot of parents to understand going forward. So we appreciate y'all chiming in. Is that Sharon? Hey Sharon, how are you? Hopefully all is going well. I'm trying to get like you and do these live feeds. Working on it. Like my cousin Kevin. My cousin Kevin is always doing his live feeds. Want to shout him out, Seeds of a Father. So y'all can follow his page as well. He does a lot of positive things out there up in Springfield, Massachusetts. So anything else you want to tell him for an introduction?
No.
So again, we really hoping to bring value. We might even give y'all some daily words, some things that I live by, some creeds that I live by. We'll even talk about, you want to talk about our real estate business?
Yeah, we can.
Okay, so we could talk about some of our real estate investments. We could talk about, I'll talk about my consulting business. My kids also have a consulting business, and we'll talk about some of the struggles that we have with that, some of the successes that we have with that. We'll also share with you our vacations. I know some of you guys see our still pictures of our vacations. Now we're going to bring you some live and uncut stuff that happens on our vacations, where we stay, how we stay. If you guys want, we'll pull back the curtain on how we afford our vacations. We'll talk about how we even talk about credit. We'll talk about how to stay out of debt, and how we manage to stay out of debt and still manage to push forward, and the kind of debt that we do have, the investment debt that we do have, and how it's been beneficial to us. I'm going to assume that most of the live feeds that we have will be in the car. So it should be pretty interesting. We're going to try to do something at least every weekend. We want everybody to, you know, like I said, we want to bring value to people's lives, and You know, we know some people's relationships may not be the best, and we want to try to help, especially the men. From my point of view, I know the men can have some issues in relationships, and especially good-looking men. And I just want to, you know, touch base on that. And for anybody, you know, who want to have what we consider to be a successful marriage, the ups and downs, the downs and ups, all that good stuff. And we just want to welcome you guys to the page. We'll have our kids going live. Some of you guys know we have a older daughter. Her name is Chellis. We'll go live with Chellis so you guys can see the interaction when I talk to my daughters, and see how I talk to my daughters, to see what type of conversations we have. Now, just so you guys know, there might be a live where I might say something that's a little bit off the chain. I mean, I've been with my wife, like I said, 30 years, and I know she's laughing because she know I say stuff that she least expects, and it makes her head spin, and she can't believe I said it. So y'all might get a little snippet of that. Some people, like I talked to some people on the phone today. I was just like, you know, we're going to be going live on this page, and you guys think you know me, but you don't know me like she knows me, okay? So you guys are going to see how she gets to know me. Some of the things that I say that's kind of, some people consider to be ill. But what we're going to do is you're not ready for that?
Ill? I don't know if ill is the right word.
So in the background, we got Q. Q, what you doing back there?
Q, say hi.
Say hi, Q.
No, they can't see you.
They can't see you, Q. Q is our middle daughter, Kamira. They have a consultant business, Q&J Consulting. You guys can like their page. My company is Knitted Consulting. You can like my page. I also have Baltimore, Washington Properties. That's my real estate investment page.
Say hi to your cousin.
Which one is that?
I don't know how to say her first name.
I can't see.
Najwa Clay
Najwa
Edwards.
Hey, cuz. How you doing?
Did I say
How
right?
you doing? So I hope you join the page, cuz, and continue to like the page and follow the page. We're hoping to bring value to everybody out there. Like I said, we'll talk about credit. We'll talk about jobs. I mean, if you want, you know, you guys can put suggestions on our page. I'll even talk about being a black man in corporate America, if that's what you guys want to see and talk about, you know, because there's struggles there. You know, a lot of young black men need encouragement, and I want to bring some of that encouragement and, you know, let you guys know actually where I am, because I know a lot of people, like I said, you guys think you know, but you don't know. You guys really don't know what I do on a day-to-day basis, and I'm going to let you guys know what I do on a day-to-day basis. I want to let you know what my title is on my job. I want to let you know what I do on my job. And what's Kevin saying?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Corporate America, black men in corporate America.
Yeah, so we'll talk about that, cuz, and you know, I just want to, like I said, I want to bring value, and hopefully you guys will share the page, share the live feeds, and you know,
you can send us your questions.
Yeah, send us the questions, send us the topics.
Yeah.
Like I said, the only thing that we won't talk about is we won't really get into politics. We won't really get into religion, because those are things that really cause fights. We're going to try to be as real as possible. We're not going, and my wife knows I don't really sugarcoat, right?
Mm-hmm.
So some of the stuff is going to come out. It's going to be blunt. So if it comes out blunt, if you get offended, that's just how I am. So get over it. All right. So right off the bat, just get over it.
Rosie Armstrong.
Hey, cuz and Rosie, cousin Rosie, Connecticut is in the building. So, like I said, I'm shouting people out. I love my cousins. I love my family. Hopefully, you guys will be able to join us whenever we go live. I'll give a heads up on my page. I'll give a heads up on this page. You guys can ask us what you want, other than religion, politics,
and sex.
Well, sex may be on the table, okay? We may talk about sex, but it may be limitations on sex, okay? Because, again, we want to talk about, you know, we 30 years deep into the relationship game. We're 27 years deep into parenthood. Some of y'all know we were teenage parents, and we want to talk about how we basically made it as teenage parents. You know, we see a lot of people out there talking about, you know, this people's a power, you know, some people are power couples, but what they don't know is we feel that we are a power couple because we went through the struggle, we made it, here it is, 30 years later, we're still together, still happy. You happy?
Mm-hmm.
All right. or you doing a good job making pretend? Which one is it? So, like I said, we just want to bring value to everybody, and if you guys have any questions, feel free to post it on our page. It might be a going live question that we might want to address, and we want to make sure that you guys are part of it and make sure that you participate. We might even do live feeds that we invite people on to join us in a live feed, and you know, have one-on-one conversations with, and we could get busy that way. So we really want to bring value to everybody in Facebook. We want to bring it uncut, uncensored, raw. It might be a little hood at times, but at the end of the day, it's going to be real. Okay, so if you want something real, this is the page. If you want something sugar coated, then that's probably somebody else's page. Okay, but you know, we're just going to try to be real. Q, you got anything you want to say?
No, not really.
No, not really. Babe, you got anything you want to say?
No.
Really?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, and like I said, some live feeds might even be in the morning, you know, really early in the morning, because when we get up to go to work, I know I wake up, I have some things on my heart, so, you know, I might want to express those things, and maybe some of those things might be able to resonate with some people out there. So, like I said, just make sure that you join the feed, put any conversation topics on our page. We could talk about credit, we could talk about our credit, we could talk about, like I said earlier, being a black man in corporate America, the struggles, the positives. We'll talk about our move from Connecticut to Maryland, the differences from living in Hartford to Baltimore, what that's like, the things that I notice that are different in terms of people, why I think it's important that you make a change in your life, and how change really makes people, how I feel makes us successful, and all that good stuff. So if you guys have any topics, please put them on the page. We will sit with you guys and maybe do one-on-one lives, or we'll just address it on a live feed ourselves. We could also do pre-recorded videos, which I think might be a little bit boring, you think, because we can't really interact with you guys. You know, we see the comments coming through, we love it. We see the likes coming through, we love it. So we just hope that we want to bring value to you. Get your family around it too when you watch us, because I think, you know, especially if you have husbands, if you have kids, I think that we might touch base on some things that your kids may benefit from, some things that your husbands may benefit from. I know a lot of people try to say that they are not on social media, a lot of men, but you know, if men want to know, you know, what it's like to actually be 30 years deep in a relationship, what is it, like 20 plus years in corporate America, and also, you know, having major changes in life, because, you know, like I said, our move from Connecticut to Baltimore was a major change. So do you guys have any questions? I see all my cousins out here. I see Hartford, I see Sharon out here, I see Kevin out here. Anybody else out there?
Rosie.
Yeah, that's my cousin, my cousin Rosie. All right, so if you guys want to check us out, hopefully we'll bring you some value. All right, we love you guys, and we look forward to it.
Bye.
Bye.